Hello and welcome to today's program. My name is Carrie Gillespie and I'm your host. And it is a fun day because we are joined by Allison Dairyland.
Yes.
Abigail Martin, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me on today.
We are excited and we're going to do a lot of fun stuff. But first, we want to know some about you. So you are Allison Dairyland.
Yes.
Tell us some what Allison Dairyland is, and then we'll find out more about you as Abigail.
Sure. So I'm serving as the 72nd Allison Dairyland. So Alice has been a long-time program here in the state of Wisconsin, promoting all of Wisconsin's rich agriculture industries. And so for these 72 years, Alice has traveled across our counties, all over the state, trying to promote our diversity in Wisconsin agriculture, the heritage, and the importance that it has here in our state.
So that's really your job for the next year.
It is. I just started June 3rd.
Oh my gosh,
so
you're brand new.
Just beginning, getting out, meeting people, traveling across the state. I drive my corn car around the state that's promoting the Wisconsin corn growers and the E85 ethanol that I fuel up as I go on my journeys. And it's just really a chance to talk to people about a diverse agriculture industry here in Wisconsin.
Awesome. And I asked you before we started, I'm like, so do you have another job? And you're like, this is my job for the year. This is all I do. And you go around to, you said, some fairs and TV stations, and you just spread awareness and celebrate Wisconsin and its rich dairy culture.
True. I just try to be a cheerleader for all of our industries. I'm talking with farmers and trying to learn their passions and why they do what they do, and then sharing that with it. So encouraging them to buy local, support those farmers that are right here in our state, working so hard to provide safe, wholesome food to feed our families.
Yeah, and you were talking before that you even go to like wineries because that's a form of farming, and beer as well because that's a form of farming as well with wheat and hops. So you do a lot. I mean, there's a big focus on dairy, but there's also other forms of farming that we want to highlight.
Definitely. From our Christmas trees, ginseng, snap peas. We rank first in the country for the number of milk goats in our state.
Oh my gosh.
Cranberries, our state fruit. We produce over 64% of the nation's cranberries. So diversity really is Wisconsin agriculture's strength, and we're much more than America's Dairyland.
Yeah, I love that. That is so cool. So tell us some about you as Abigail.
So I grew up on a dairy farm just north of Janesville, Wisconsin, and just like 95% of the farms in Wisconsin, my farm is family owned. So I'm really proud to share that I'm the fourth generation there, and my dad and uncle work day in, day out to take care and compassion of the cows and the land that we own.
Awesome. That is so cool. What made you think that you wanted to be Alice? You know what I mean? Like, what you had said you had a job in communications before this. What made you think this would be a fun thing for you?
It actually kind of started back at the county fair when I'm showing my dairy cattle and they're on display, and consumers, local people are walking through the barns that aren't familiar with dairy and what we do, and they're excited to learn about my family's farm and my passion and maybe pet a cow for the first time. And that's truly where I found a passion for sharing with others what we do on the farm and why it's so important and how we help feed their families 3 times a day. So it sparked kind of at the county fair, and the 4-H and FFA involvement grew my communication and public speaking skills and continual desire to help promote Wisconsin agriculture.
I love that. You can tell you're just beaming with pride. Just as I'm looking at you, I can tell you really live and breathe it.
It is, and it's something that my family's passionate about, and I'm really proud that my family helps feed local communities right here in Wisconsin.
Yeah, that is so cool. Now we have some goodies here that you brought, stuff made in Wisconsin.
Yeah, so that's the best way, one of the best ways to support Wisconsin dairy farmers and processors is choosing Wisconsin-made ice cream products. So I have some examples: Shep's, Sassy Cow, Babcock, Chocolate Shop, Cedar Crest, all great Wisconsin ice cream companies. So you know when you're supporting these companies that your dollars are staying right here in our state because these are located here in Wisconsin.
I love that. That is so cool. So we are going to make some ice cream sundaes.
We are.
I'm excited about that, but we're going to take a break. We'll be back after this. All right, welcome back, guys. We are here to talk about National Ice Cream Month. Alice is here,
Yes.
and tell us some. We scooped our ice cream out during the break because it was definitely frozen and it was tough to scoop out. So we did it before the break. But you're going to tell us about some of the toppings you have here for us.
Yeah, so we're talking about how to build the perfect Wisconsin sundae. And a sundae bar is great to have this summer out in your backyard instead of maybe a cake, or really impress your guests with something kind of fancy. So Wisconsin sundaes start with Wisconsin ice cream. Remember to choose those Wisconsin products, or look for this Proudly Wisconsin Dairy logo that it's on a lot of our products in stores. Then you know you're choosing Wisconsin products. So we got our Wisconsin ice cream scooped, and then we have some toppings, whether you want some classics like cookies or sprinkles, or Wisconsin fruit. So we have a lot of fruit growers all across the state, and you can find these at local farmers markets or roadside stands. Pick your own farms. Then you know these fruit are fresh and supporting your local communities. So if you want to go ahead and put some toppings on our sundae.
I'm gonna put some. We got some blueberries. These look so beautiful.
Yeah, and fruit is really fresh in the summertime, even into the fall a bit. So it's a great way to put on your sundae more Wisconsin products.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some strawberries. Make it all red, white, and blue. That would be such a good idea for the 4th of July.
Festive. Yes, definitely.
Festive. I love it. All right. Well,
perfect. And then some syrups. So different options. We have the classic chocolate and caramel, but also Wisconsin maple syrup. A lot of people don't think about that as a sundae topping, but it's sweet and is made all over our state, so a really great choice. And then, of course, our famous Door County cherries. So a little cherry sauce is perfect Wisconsin addition to your Wisconsin sundae.
Yeah.
Great options.
I love that, and I love that you mentioned the cherries because Door County is known for that.
They are known
and it
for
is
that.
such a popular tourist place. In the summertime, especially, that area really shines.
It definitely does, and you can actually find Wisconsin Door County syrup all across the state, not just in Door County. So right here, you could find it maybe in your backyard.
Oh my gosh, I love that. All right, I'm gonna add some sprinkles over here.
Yep.
And then no good sundae is complete without whipped topping.
Yes, whipped cream. And to elevate your sundae bar, you can make your homemade whipped cream, and your guests will be very impressed.
So much better than out of the squeeze
It's
tube.
so good. It's so
much
good.
better.
It's 3 simple ingredients: heavy whipping cream, another great dairy product, and powdered sugar. Easy enough. You just whip it up, and a secret is to put your bowl and your mixing tools in the freezer for 10 minutes before you start going. So those are nice and cold when you're whipping up your topping. It whips up extra great, and it's a super great treat for your guests to enjoy on their Wisconsin sundae.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, just a couple more of these, and then we're gonna put some of this on.
Yes, definitely.
And we will have the perfect sundae here. Oh my gosh.
Yes, and it's really great to talk to your guests about how you're supporting local Wisconsin economies while you're there eating and enjoying this Sunday here at July National Ice Cream Month.
Yes, I love it. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Okay, you guys, we gotta go so we can eat this.
Yes.
Because my face is about to get all sorts of messy eating this deliciousness. So Alice, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me on.
Abigail Martin, thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you around the state.
I'm excited to travel around and come back to your area often.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've been your host, Carrie Gillespie. We'll see you next time.